Happy Friday! We did it. We made it to, well, not to disparage the other days, but the best day of the week. Besides Sunday, of course. But yes, we have made it. It's the end of the week, and we've come to the end of our Synod mission statement together. Let's walk through the Northern Illinois Synod's mission statement one more time. Walking together, loving Christ, loving all, for the sake of the world. And that's what we're focused on today, for the sake of the world. So we talked about loving God. We talked about loving all, yes, all, but for whose sake? What's our motivation, as they would say, right? An actor, an actress, before a big scene, that's the famous quote they like to ask, what's my motivation for the scene? How do I get into character to really live this out? Well, what's our motivation, church? Why do we love? It's because we have to. It's because God said so, and so it's on our checklist. We love someone, and we're done for the day. Oh, come on. I haven't finished my coffee, but yeah, this is a big topic, right? We love all just as Christ did for the sake of the world. It's a sacrificial love. It's a love that we don't necessarily benefit from. We do, I believe. I think that God created us with feedback systems that when we do something good, we feel good, right? We can feel accomplished. We find this kind of work meaningful. I think that God wants that for us and knows to get through to us the best way is for that to have that feedback. But it's about the intention. And constantly, Jesus is talking about what is in your hearts. What do you really believe? I think of that scene in Indiana Jones, the third one. Great movie. Might be a movie guy coming up on that one. That's a good one. But the big question before Indiana Jones goes into the tomb of the lost knight, and if I completely lost you, just hold on with me for a second. Before the tomb of the last knight, the villain asks, it's time, it's a matter of what you believe. It's time to ask yourself, what is it that you believe, Dr. Jones, right? That it is his faith that'll carry him through. And so I think about what is it that we believe when we're doing these acts of love. It shouldn't be obligation. It should be that we believe this to be true. We believe in the power of God. We believe that love, and specifically the sacrificial love, can make a difference in this world. Whether it's a pandemic, whether it's normal, whatever it is. The church, throughout all its ages and its ups and downs, this has always been the central ethos of who we are. We are people who love for the sake of the world. So, going into the weekend, I invite you to consider the whole mission statement, what that means for your life, but specifically, what is your intentionality of what you believe? Why do you believe the things you do? Why do you do the things you do? Not just the churchy things, all things. We do things for a reason. What is it? Because God has done all things through the cross, Easter. God did all these things for a love for the sake of the world. The Gospel of John tells us God did not come into the world to condemn it, but in order to save it. For God so loved the world. So, with that, got a little fired up. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you Sunday.